satsang today. Over to you, Balaram Govind Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I welcome.
Venu Vihari Prabhu, you can, yeah. Please continue, Prabhu.
I welcome all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis for today's satsang. And for me, I take a lot of inspiration and support and encouragement from Ananga Mohan Prabhu. Because of him, I can say honestly that the Bhakti Rasa experience I could get in Brahmachari Ashram because of his presence in my life from last maybe 11 years. And Prabhu is known for giving taste different ways, giving rasa of bhakti in different ways. I was fortunate to receive few aspects of his personality, and as expression of gratitude to him, every time whenever he asks me to share for the Sangha, I took it seriously. So now today I was given the topic on Bhagavad Gita 2.41 verse, which is one of the very motivating words which Krishna speaks to Arjuna. So we will all recite that. Should I share it, or if devotees have in their mobile, they can recite after me?
You can just speak once and start.
Yeah. Vyavasayatmika buddhis yekeha kurunandana bahushakayanantasya buddhayo avashayinam. So this is a series of verses which are being spoken by Krishna to convince Arjuna to come out of his reasons of not fighting. In another way, we can say here it is Krishna is preaching to Arjuna or outreaching to Arjuna, inspiring him to perform duty in a proper perspective. And here in this particular verse, he comes to the conclusion or the heart which Krishna wants to convey to Arjuna, that if you have bhakti with you, you can have a clear-cut determination in performing all your duties. So therefore, we see in this particular verse, Krishna is inspiring Arjuna to take to devotional service seriously. Just by taking devotional service seriously, once buddhi becomes one-pointed, vyavasayatmika, ekeha kurunandana, it becomes a one-pointed attention. All the goals in our life which we have in relation to our career, family, and support to the society, development. So all these things can be integrated with having the primary goal of becoming Krishna's devotee. So bhakti is inclusive. This is one of the very important factors which gives hope to many Vaishnavas around the world, that bhakti path is very inclusive. It doesn't cut your designations. Rather, it will make your designations more valuable to the society and to the people. Just like we have, which our Ananga Mohan Prabhu started in the Well-Wisher Forum department, that venture in which connecting to many more people using the particular designations which the devotees have, and doing that programs on a regular annual festival basis. That's a very amazing way. Bhakti is inclusive. It will help us to make our designations more valuable. So here Krishna also wants Arjuna that if you don't have that understanding of bhakti, then he says, then you become very confused. Bahushakayanantasya buddhaya vasayana. Bahushaka. You get into many directions and you cannot perform. The greatness of a person is his ability to do one thing at a time. He is able to do one thing at a time with focused attention. And then you may wonder, The outside world says a different thing. He's able to manage 100 things. He's able to manage 100 things, but when he's doing a one specific thing, he's focused there. And being focused is possible only when one has clarity in his goal. Therefore, devotional service to Krishna, which we are aligning to or which are willing to practice, and that's what I see many of the Vaishnavas have come in these gatherings to get inspired to intensify our devotional service. We see that when we have the clarity that Krishna Bhakti alone will fulfill all other desires, that faith, just by practicing devotional service, everything can be achieved. Is being clearly describing here, Krishna is describing here. By practicing devotional service, what happens is we get a clarity in our purpose. And when there is a clarity in our purpose, naturally our all goals will get aligned in one direction. And then one can actually do things in right perspective and fulfill them. So here I would like to take all of you to the place in Mahabharata where in the Gurukul Pandavas are desiring to learn from the spirit, from their Guru. So that time Dronacharya asked the Pandavas, testing how much concentrated the students are. He showed to a tree and he pointed to one particular bird. Some place he said that it's a doll, it's a wooden carved bird which was kept on the tree. He said, shoot into the eye of the bird. And we know the story how it goes on. So before shooting only, he goes and checks with each student. He goes to Yudhishthira Maharaj, asks what you are seeing. He says that I am seeing the big Vatavriksha, which is all branches lying around everywhere and the fruits, and this is the season now. So he started describing seeing the tree and the entire environmental situation there. So that time Dronacharya disregarded him and he went to the Bhima. Bhima, he said, what you are seeing? He was attracted to the varieties of things which are there on the tree and beside trees. So he was also disregarded. So he told him to come out of that shooting arrow. And when he came to Arjuna, he was very focused. He is only seeing the eye of the bird. He was not concerned about the where the bird is standing or what are the other portions of the bird. He is only focusing on the eye of the bird and he shoots an arrow. And then Dronacharya told him to release the arrow. Because he was focused, so Dronacharya was confident that he will be able to reach his goal. So being focused is you can say, it's a immediate concomitant factor of practicing devotional service. So in devotional service, we get this opportunity to being focused. So this determination is required in each one of our lives. And here Arjuna is being requested to be determined. For what? To have a clarity of the purpose. So when there is a clarity in our purpose, for what we are going there, Arjuna was asked, आप किसके लिए आए हैं, आप किस पर्पस के लिए आप इस युद्ध भूमि आए हैं, इसको क्लियर करके रखिए. Don't get distracted here and there with different ideologies. Okay, मैंने पाप, इससे पाप हो जाएगा, या फिर कहाँ enjoyment होगा. He had many reasons. He had basically 5 reasons. He said that I feel compassionate, I don't want to kill. Better let them only enjoy. Even if I kill them, what is with whom I will enjoy? That is the second reason he gave. And he felt if I kill them, then there will be women will be widow and they will be polluted by many, and then Varna Shankara come, therefore sinful reaction. He started giving reasons because he was not clear about his purpose. And that's what we see being determined is about having clarity in our purpose. So all of you and all of us also, we are having a certain designations in our life, which we are finding satisfaction and fulfillment in doing those activities. But being determined for spiritual life is possible when we are able to see the connection of practicing Krishna consciousness with existing goals which we have in our life. That is called as clarity of the purpose. So when we become fixed in our purpose, then the question comes of being resolute. Therefore, if you see the translation, those who are in the path, on this path, that means Buddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. Prabhupada translates as Buddhi Yoga. And this is in purport Prabhupada gives like the strong faith that Krishna consciousness, by Krishna consciousness, one will be elevated to highest perfection of life. It's called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. So this path, those who are in this path are resolute in purpose. Resolute purpose means they have the clarity what is their purpose, and they are very resolute about achieving that purpose. And their aim is one, that is pleasing Krishna. So we see when in the business world, you can more relate with it. I have no experience of doing business, but many of the Vaishnavas who are there, they are doing business. So in a business or in any general people doing their working in a company, we see there is a one important factor which moves everyone. That is money. Money is sweeter than honey. Money motivates everyone. The lazy becomes very active because of the motivation of money. And those who are frivolous, those are they do anything, everything without any rules and regulations. They become streamlined. They become very clear about what they want to do in their life by the motivation of money. Similarly, those who are very uncompromising, in outside world people are very uncompromising in relationships, in dealing with other people, they're uncompromising. But they can come to the level of compromisation. ठीक है, अभी compromise कर लेते हैं on the aspect of motivation of money. So we see this is a serious business which is going on in the world in the form of business ventures, working or in developing in various aspects of society. That money can bend anyone, and money is the thing which moves people. So now for that people are very determined because they have that clarity that money which I am able to get, that will satisfy me. So in the same similar understanding we can reflect in our devotional path. What is a motivating factor for a devotee to be determined? What is the motivating factor? It is that it's a desire of Krishna and my desire to please Krishna. That is the two things which gives a great motivation for devotees to be resolute in their purpose of practicing devotional service. भक्ति में निष्ठा लेके आना है तो दो चीज होना चाहिए. पहले चीज तो भक्ति मैं किसके लिए कर रहा हूँ, कौन मेरे को कह रहे करने के लिए. It is Krishna who wants it so much. We are all fortunate that Krishna has kept his eye on each of us. Once you say Hare Krishna, Krishna becomes yours. That Krishna is accepted fully, but it's up to us whether we are ready to accept him fully or not. And accepting Krishna is a serious business. Like why people are motivated with money, because by that many things could be done. You can invest and develop further in your business and further make more money. Similarly, bhakti is an eternal investment. There is no loss in it. Even if you apparently lose it, then again you will start from the place where you left it. So this business has a good investment. Okay, you can really do investment. There is no scale of investment. Thoda hai ki zyada karna hai. Everyone is allowed to invest in the business of bhakti, and the returns are guaranteed, and returns are unlimited. There is no limitation of the returns. And only thing, whether we are confident about investing ourselves in this business of bhakti is the question. So the main motivation to practice devotional service comes by having experience in devotional service. It is like a very tricky thing. जब तक आपको अनुभव नहीं होते भक्ति का, we don't take further steps in commitment in devotional service. Therefore, it is the Vaishnavas who give you that experience, even if you don't want it. That's what you see. Many of you are organizing programs where you push people to come. Okay, come attend the programs, or the Vaishnavas with their appearance. Just by seeing Ananga Mohan Prabhu, you feel very happy. For Vaishnavas, seeing them only you become very blessed. And yatras. All of you may be missing yatras because of this corona situation, and we too are missing it, going for holy places. That experiences are that thing which gives a motivation for devotee to continue in devotional practice. And these are not a material experiences. These experiences are for a eternal time, not for this lifetime. These experiences will remain with all of us from the long time to come. Just like money motivates in material life, it is the desire to please Krishna and the experience which you get by pleasing Krishna is what motivates in spiritual life. And when we have this, we can become very resolute. So therefore, this business of bhakti is more serious business than other business. Other business, there may be there may be fall of it, loss of it, or there may be a very gain. More gain and more enemies will also come. But in this business, more you gain, more you find satisfaction, more wants to relate with you. Even if you happen to gain very less, apparently in this life, so still Krishna guarantees that you will complete it gradually. Therefore, in this, the intent with which we practice devotional service, that intent is faith that Krishna is there with me. Krishna will help me. He will not throw me away. Krishna is with me. Krishna doesn't want to be with me only for this particular problem in my life. He wants to be with me for entire this life and for the rest of the life which is coming up ahead. Therefore, he wants to relate us in his very sweet way. Therefore, you see that being determined in our purpose is understanding what Krishna wants from us. So therefore, again, to the translation of this, those who are in this path are resolute in purpose. Who are in this path are those who are determined to practice devotional service, and they have the strong faith that Krishna is always with me. And now here, I would like to discuss, we have only 8 minutes to go. So I will discuss the 3 aspects which will happen in this path or in this business of bhakti. The first thing is being resolute in this business, even despite of obstacles which come. हम जब भक्ति करते हैं, there are many obstacles. There may be peer pressure, social pressure, and your career pressure, and problem pressure. The pressures will always come on us. But understand, Krishna is there to release that pressure. And when we keep consistency in our practice, in spite of the obstacles which come, we see that our pressure, we see that the pressure could be released. in a proper perspective. Like we see in the life of Srimad Bhagavatam, Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. They went apparently with many pressure. Dhruva Maharaj went with pressure of infamy from childhood. He was not given love and care by parents. But he was not demoralized. He was going to the forest because his mother told him that you will achieve all satisfaction when you practice bhakti. While going, Narada Muni tricked him. He said, "अरे, you are a छोटा बच्चा, तुम जाओ घर वापस चले जाओ. ये क्या है? कभी कभी डांट लेते घर पे माँ बाप, उसको लिए इतना seriously क्यों ले रहे हैं?" So he was determined to practice bhakti. No, there is a wrong in the intention of my stepmother. The intention is very wrong, but my mother's intention is very right, and she directed me to practice bhakti. So I want to go ahead. You don't change my way. If you can help me in this direction. So he was determined to go in spite of obstacles, and he went through severe austerities, which are not at the level of that boy level. At the age of 5, what austerities he will perform? But he was ready to perform that. So similarly, you see Prahlad Maharaj, he went through obstacles of his own father pressurizing him to give up bhakti. Whole society is against him. He is the only one in the entire family of Ashura who wants to practice devotional service. Comparatively, we are in a very good situation. We have devotees around, people respect of chanting Hare Krishna. So we see that one of the aspects of being resolute is we continue to practice bhakti in spite of obstacles. Now problem what happens is, when you are practicing, sometimes you have get good sangha of Vaishnavas. Like every week you used to come and attend class, and that Saturday class used to boost all the devotees, and they used to go back for 1 week and continue their practice. But now, being separated, sometimes we have to practice alone in our home, in our rooms. That time, the second aspect which comes is strength to say no to the temptation. This is another way we should express our resolute in our purpose. We say no to temptation. And uske alawa bhi, even if you say no, sometimes we slip. Hota hai. It's not that to err is human. We all commit mistakes, and being devotees, sometimes we slip in our devotional practices. The third aspect of being resolute in our purpose is, even if you fail, even if you slip, have the faith that Krishna is with us and he wants us. So you get determination to get up and fight again. Therefore, you see here Krishna is coming to this conclusion only. You are determined, fellow Arjuna, but you got distracted. Now don't feel morose about it. Now get up and fight. This is the one way of being resolute in our purpose. In this comes the story of Bilava Mangala, who during the last rites of his father, he was motivated to meet a prostitute whom he regularly used to visit. He took all difficult paths and went and met her. And that time the Chintamani prostitute tells to Bilava Mangal Thakur, he said, if you are so serious to meet me, in spite your father died today and the pathway is not good, so many storms were there, you crossed the river through a dead body and you climbed the building to reach my room with the help of a snake. You took so much pain. If you could take that even little aspect of this pain for practicing devotional service, you would have become pure devotee. So that gave him an immediate inspiration. He felt his spiritual master reminded him, get up now, you're sleeping, get up and practice devotional service. And then that's how you see Bilava Mangal goes ahead. So these are the three aspects of being determined or being resolute in our purpose. That we practice bhakti in spite of obstacles. And second thing, we continue saying no to the temptation. Even if you happen to succumb to a temptation, the third thing is we get up and fight. So therefore, all of us, seriously, this is action point to each one of us. even to me, I can say, action point is for today's class, or you can today's topic of this verse is have a plan in life of connecting more with Krishna. If you have plan in life to connect to Krishna, then you become naturally resolute in your purpose. Because Krishna gives you experiences at every step. You take one step, Krishna takes 100 steps towards us. And that is possible only through Vaishnavas. So therefore, such satsang programs which is being organized, you can take seriously on a regular basis and attend them. And we have Anangamonpu always conclude, most of the times I've seen him concluding, telling the 5 potent devotional practices. So we all should take them seriously. This is not just for sake of mentioning or hearing, we are hearing it. It has to be taken a serious aspect. In this way, we can connect to Krishna more closer. Then we will become resolute in our purpose, and all the designations which we have in our life, that will be fulfilling and beneficial to oneself and to the whole society. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity to share. And I'm very young to each one of you, but somehow the service is given, so I took this service. If any mistakes I have done in speaking or disrespected anyone, please forgive me for that. And thank you for being a very consistent support to the Shri Radha Govind Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Seva. Because of your encouragement, all of your encouragement and support, we are able to be resolute in our purpose of serving Radha Govind. And this way, you are getting extra mercy from Krishna than each one of us who are directly serving Krishna here. You are more dear to Krishna than each of us. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
Anangamam.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Anyone of you have any questions to ask Prabhu? Maybe he can take 1 or 2 questions. So beautifully he spoke about Vyavasatmika Buddhi, one-pointed attention, focused attention, always be Krishna conscious. And he also encouraged all of us to be always Krishna conscious. And there will be many challenges, but if you are focused to love Krishna, then Krishna will definitely take care of us. So anyone has any question? How to develop love towards Shri Radha Govind Ji? Wow. One point of attention from Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu.
Yes.
Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu is asking Balaram Govind Prabhu how to get a one-pointed attention towards to love Radha Govinda. Please answer. You are Balaram Govinda. He is asking question about Radha Govinda.
So one-pointed attention or love for Krishna is, as I mentioned in the conclusion of today's topic, that have a plan in the life of increasing connection with Krishna through the 5 potent devotional practices. Each one of us at our capacity and at our level of availability of time and energy, we should do these 5 things. The first thing is Shravanam, chanting of the holy names. Nama Sankirtana. Now World Holy Name Week is coming, where devotees can intensify their chanting Hare Krishna. If they are chanting 2 rounds, they can do in that 1 week 4 rounds. If they are chanting 4 rounds, they can chant 8 rounds. If they are chanting 8 rounds, then one devotee can do 16 rounds. And if he is doing 16 rounds, he can intensify the quality. Or if he gets time, he can do 32 rounds. This way, chanting Hare Krishna, Nama Sankirtan, and Bhagavata Shravan, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada given the purpose where the different devotees' lives is being spoken. Hearing the lives of those devotees, we can take inspiration. The third one, you can understand that Bhagavatam speaks about how Krishna is loving his devotees. If you know that Krishna loves so much, then we can also have that feeling that if I also relate with Krishna like this, I can also be and get the reciprocation of love for Krishna. And third one, Bhagavad Shravan, Nama Sankirtan, and we have
Deity worship.
Vaishnav Sangha. Those who love Krishna, you associate with them. This Ananga Mohan who gave me a lot of special feeling for serving the deities. It is because of him I developed a lot of attraction to have many intricate details of serving Krishna. This way we can love Krishna by associating with those who love Krishna very much. Bakanitai Gaurachandra ki jai. And Vigra Seva. At our home, we have deity. We should install, we can welcome the deities at our houses and take care of them. Naturally, when you serve, you develop a lot of love. It's my personal experience of serving Radha Govind. First time when I saw Radha Govind, I was feeling I'm not able to appreciate the deity. But as I came here, I understood Govind has connected me here. In my Gmail account, in my first year of engineering, when I don't know, I was not in devotional service. I kept in my profile photo of my Gmail account Govind's photo. I was not knowing which deity, but I loved this deity. I liked the deity photo and kept it. And gradually, over 15 years, Govind has brought me into his service. It's a lotus feet. That's how, by serving Krishna, Murti, Vigra Seva, become develop that love for the deity and for Krishna. And the fifth one is Madhuravas, visiting the holy places where Lord performed pastime. So in this way we can develop a love for Krishna. And Jagdish Gauram is asking for every one of us benefit. There's so much love. For Krishna, I take a lot of encouragement as my senior God brother. Hare Krishna.
Any other one? Any one of you? Any other question you have? Maybe the last question. We all became self-realized now by your talk. So all the questions are gone. So thank you so much, Balaram Govind Prabhu, for coming. And today, surprisingly, I have one of my very good friend. His Prem Kishore Prabhu is here. Prem Kishore Prabhu, can you come in video if you're in a proper dress? Can Benu Bihari Prabhu is doing the...
Prem Kishore Prabhu need to put on his video. Prem
Kishore Prabhu, can you put on your video, please? I think he has put on video. No. Anyway, we will continue. I really thank Balaram Govind Prabhu for this wonderful, to the point talk on Bhagavad Gita, Vyapsa Atmika Buddhi Ekahi Kuru Nandana. I will just add something in that. So, in English, there is a saying called Jack of all trade, master of none. So sometimes, the people take it in a positive sense, but actually, we need to be master of something which will give us satisfaction. Sometimes we need to do many things, just like you need to do little bit of cooking, you need to do little bit of shopping, you need to do little bit of cleaning, you need to do little bit of many things. But then there must be something in your life which really makes you happy, makes you very vibrant, makes you very intent and content. So similarly, and that thing becomes your satisfaction. So that's why this Krishna consciousness is actually very, very important for all the living entities. Why? Because it gives us that satisfaction and attachment. So what happens actually, there is a saying called being in the moment. Being in the moment means in today's world, actually, every single person is diverted in so many ways, especially when the internet is there. And we use the internet so nicely to fulfill our mind desire. Mind desire, why everybody likes internet? Everybody loves internet because whatever is there in your mind, if you just type, it will be there. And that's why everybody wants internet. But it's a net. Net means jal, or you are captured there. So sometimes you sit down in one place and think so many things. And that is called, Vyapsayatmika Buddhi is not there. So beautifully Balaram Govinda Prabhu has given the example of Arjuna. Arjuna was very much focused on the bird's eye. And then others were saying, what do you see? I see sky, I see stars. Then the teacher said, oh, you see stars also. Then he was, somebody said, no, I see the moon also. Said, okay, sit down. Then he said, what, Arjun, what do you see? Then he says, I just see the bird. Now what do you see? I see the eyes of the bird. And then now what do you see? I see the black spot in the eyes of the bird. And then he said, okay, shoot. And then immediately it went. It was a wooden toy bird. And Arjun hit it. Similarly, what we do actually, we want to do many things. Sometimes what happens, sometimes we don't do anything. And then mind tells, suppose you are become parents and some things you didn't do in your life and you want to put that in your, children's desire. You want to push your children also to do that. Many times, many of us, we have done some things just to please someone. And you want to do so many things because of peer pressure. Peer pressure means, he is doing, let me try also. But the Lord has made us differently. We are very unique. And we are very special. And we are all the blessed children of Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So we don't have to be someone else. You can be yourself. Definitely, the ultimate thing is to love Krishna. When we love Krishna, actually, all the beautiful qualities that we have, it enhances, it makes us confident that I have that and in this way I can serve Krishna. That's why Krishna is telling Arjun, don't see it here and there, just see one-sided. And that is Vyapsatmika Buddhi Ekirnandana. In today's world, if you see, when you are eating, you are seeing movie. When you are in movie, you are eating popcorn. Then you are taking calls. Then you are also guiding your maid. So many things you want to do at a time. And that's why you are in stress, you are in anxiety, you are in dilemma, and you are in deep frustration. Nothing you did which will give you the ultimate pleasure of life. Why? Because you did try to do many things at a time. It's not possible. It is humanly not possible. What to speak about humanly not possible? If you see how Krishna's Leela is there. When Krishna was there to deliver Kamsa, he has to come. He personally came to Mathura. Why he came to Mathura? To show us Vyapsa Atmika Buddhi Ekahi Kurunandana. And when Mathura Vasis were getting problem, he went. Where he went? He went to Dwarka. It's not like that Krishna, he should have, he must have, or if he wanted, he could have done that. But to prove his words of Bhagavad Gita, he then left Mathura and then he went to Dwarka. And when it was needed, he came to Kurukshetra war, personally present there. He was not sitting in Kurukshetra, in Dwarka and telling Arjun, over phone, okay, now do this, now do that, now do this, now do that. It's not possible. The Lord personally is teaching all of us. We have to be present in whatever we are doing. Any successful man you talk, they will tell you they live in present. They live in present means they are not like Satmar Palwan. You know Satmar Palwan? There was a pot maker. He was very lazy. He will only dream. So he made, by some or other, coming out from his laziness, he made, what do you call, some, 7 pots. And then he was dreaming, daydream. Oh, I got these 7 beautiful pots. I will sell it. Then with that selling money, I will get another business. I will make a lot of profit. And then I will get married. And when I get married, I will get children, and when the children will do nonsense, I will give them a lathi kabadi, I will beat them with stick. And in his mind, he was thinking all these things. He took up stick and hit the pots, all 7 pots are gone. What business he will do? That is the stupidity of thinking too many things and not doing anything. So that's why there are 3 Ds. 3 Ds means sometimes, in our Krishna conscious life also, we need to be very focused in our Krishna conscious. Saturday means 7 to 8, we want to hear Krishna Katha. I want to, in the morning time, I want to chant Krishna's name. I want to hear, I want to study, I want to decorate my Lord. I want to go to the Dham. This should be very much focused. So there are 3 Ds: dilute, divert, deviate, and deviate. Dilute, divert, and deviate. Sometimes it happens. You are coming to the temple, suddenly somebody says, hey, let's go. There is a very nice vegetarian shop. Let's go and enjoy some nice, what do you call that, sandesh. Hey, I have a class. No, don't worry. I know the road, I will go. Sometimes, some devotees' life, it happened actually. They were coming to the temple and then they were focused that they will take Govinda's darshan. But some of the friends said, no, let's go. A lot of time is there. Let's go and take that sandesh. And they went somewhere and they were diverted. And they were unable to come to the temple because of the traffic jam. So dilute, then you divert, and then you deviate. Deviate means you are not in the, he missed the whole thing. When he came, the temple is closed. Darshan is not there. But why it happened? Because in the first thing they did it, that they diluted the pure Krishna consciousness. The pure Krishna consciousness means they should have come to the temple first. If they wanted to taste the sweet, Govinda's is there downstairs, they should have taken. So the first thing is dilute. And then when you are having you're diluting, then the second thing happens, and that is divert. I want to sleep a bit. And that Abharanatmika Shakti of Krishna does that. Why? Because you want to do that. And then ultimately what happens actually, you deviate. A little bit change in the aviation system, a little degree of change in the flight, what do you call aviation. Instead of going to Japan, you will be in Australia landing up. That's why Krishna is saying, don't dilute, don't divert, don't deviate. Otherwise, you will not get Krishna. It is a very, 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 interesting thing. So that's why we need to be very, very focused in our service to Krishna. Just like the Gita Sansar, a student was given a Bhagavad Gita by his guru to take care of it. And he said that I am going to Rishikesh, I will come back. So after 2 years, when he comes back, he sees the brahmachari, renunciate Sishya, disciple, had a big family now with 2 children. Then he said that how it happened. He said that, well, I was studying, then suddenly I saw the rats to keep away the rats. I got a cat to maintain the cat. I got a cow to take care of the cow. I got a wife, and because wife came, I got Raju and Munnu. Hari Bol. And I have my whole sansar. Then the guru said, so what about the Gita? What is the Gita? This is actually Gita's sansar. It is a Gita's family only. But if he should have focused on Bhagavad Gita, so much was not needed. Similarly, this Bhagavad Gita talk, Bhagavad Gita discussion, there will be so many alluration in our world. Even if you are in COVID condition, mind will say, let's go here, let's go there, let's taste this, let's hear this. And then we will go sometimes. I will be online little bit later sometimes. But then you remember, dilute, divert, and deviate. Then one day you will say, why I need Krishna in my life? But that will be the blunder. So that's why the devotees don't take any chance. That's why Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Amar agyay guru hoya taro idesh. So that's why we need to be very focused in our Krishna consciousness. As Balaram Govinda very beautifully said, that We have to be chanting, you have to be reading, you have to be associating with devotees, you have to worship the Lord, and you have to also visit the beautiful temple and the dhams of the Lord. What? For what? That I should not be diverted, my Lord. Charon chhada korona. Oh my dear Lord, don't make me away from your lotus feet. So please remember this. This sloka is very important. Krishna is saying to Arjun, focus. Where to focus? Save manah Krishna padarvindaya. So I'm very happy that, all of you, more than 30 devotees are here. And I'm very happy. Why we are doing this? Just we can be Vyapsatmika Buddhi. We can be one-pointed situation. We want to love Govinda. We want to love Jagannath. And we want to be together. And Krishna is there to take care of us. So love him and you will be loved more than he loves you. More than you love him, he will love you more. That is Krishna's words. Kontya pratijanahi name bhakta pranashyati. So all the facilities we are making here, for what? Just we can be in one pointed, focus, just to love Krishna. So I will announce something now, that on 18th of September onwards, the extra month, Adhik Mas, is starting. Adhik Mas, when he was created, everybody neglected him. And in the Smarta calendar, or in the commonly people, they feel this is a Malamash. Malamash means, it's a very inauspicious month. So the month went to the Lord. And the month personification went and said, my dear Lord, they are all calling me Malamash. But I am created by your creation, my dear Lord. So please do something. Then Lord Jagannath personally said, you are not Adhik Mas, you are not Malamas. I will give you my name. And my name is Purushottama. So I give you the month name Purushottam month. Hari Bol. So in this month is very dear to Lord Purushottam Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. And he himself, Krishna, has given the name of this month as Purushottam month. In this month, if you give charity, in this month, if you do any spiritual activity, that is thousand and lakhs times more benefited than doing anything in other months. Just like we do, Damodar month, this month gives lot of benefits for our spiritual upliftment. So depending on the talk that we had today by Balaram Govindapuri, so beautifully he has explained it, so simply, so nicely, so sweetly. Let us understand this. Let us be focused on this month which is coming. Actually, every day we need to be focused in our Krishna consciousness. How much I am loving. We need to be every day introspective. Whether I am diluting, diverting, we should understand that. Whether I am diluting or diverting and deviating or not. Let my mind be always at your lotus feet, my Lord. Save manah Krishna padar vindayo bachansi vaikuntha gunana vartane. Let my mind be always fixed in the beautiful lotus feet of Sri Krishna. And let my mouth always speak the glories of Sri Krishna. Let my mouth always chant and my ear always hear the glorious holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How fortunate we are. How fortunate we are that we are having Krishna in our life. Take it seriously. Vyapsa Atmika Buddhi Ekahi Kurunandana. Be focused. And in 1 month, if we do it very beautifully, Krishna will be so happy and we will be so happy as well. So I wish you all the best. Obviously, tomorrow, 6 to 7 p.m., I am going to speak and giving a talk on Gaur Katha as Chaitanya Charitamrita Path. That also you are most welcome. You are my family. I love you all. So for all of us, The temple is arranging this talk. Devotees are thinking, sending you messages. For what? Just that we can all love Krishna. And who can give you Krishna? Who is your best friend? Srila Prabhupada taught us. In the same way, we are trying to give this to everyone. Tell everyone, let us join. Let us join in our this talk. And let us get very, very much benefited. Purifying ourselves. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Garuda Dhwaja. Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatana Hari. So be always with Krishna. Come for the talks and you will be blessed. I am so happy to see so many of you came. Indrani Mataji, then Shipriya Mataji, yeah, she is now looking very close to the, Then Nityananda Prabhu, Mukunda Prabhu came, but he was a little late. Then Gopa Mataji, Balaram Govindaji is still there. Soma Mataji, Venu Bihari Prabhu, Manoj Prabhu, Shita Mataji, Charu Govinda Prabhu, Vijay Prabhu, Jivananda Prabhu, Bhaskar Prabhu, Shevanidhi Balaram Prabhu, Dinabandhu Prabhu, Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu, Rajiv Kumar Prabhu, Sweet Mataji, Vivek Prabhu, Vicharu Prabhu, Rajrishi Prabhu. I mean, I always forget his initiated name. Karan Prabhu, then Sukanta Prabhu, Sundar Gopal Prabhu, and many others are there, but I cannot understand it because you have not given your name. So please focus on one thing, loving Krishna. And always try not to dilute, not to divert, and not to deviate. And how it is possible? When we all come together, remind each other about Krishna. So stay blessed, keep in touch. You are there every day. I am praying for all of you. Every single Mangalarati I am praying for all of you. Okay, Rajeshwar Madhusudan Prabhu, Rajrishi Prabhu, thank you. So very happy. So let us all have, anyhow, I'm having any question to me, whatever I have spoken? Any question you have? Okay, no question, no issues. So we will be announcing certain nice Purushottam month facilities that we are offering all of you from the temple, right? And please take this opportunity, talk to Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu. Radha Govinda can come to your house. Yes, you have rightly heard. Through Zoom, we are arranging that. Our little Radha Govinda, Vijay Vigraha, Radha Govinda will be there and they will visit your home. You want Radha Govinda to visit your home? We are arranging that. Tan tada! Yes, we are arranging that. For you all, Vyapsatmika Buddhi, Etihi Kurunandana. Always try your level best to be focused. Because you are focusing, that's why the Govinda is arranging all these things for all of us. How blessed we are. How, so much mercy is falling. So, Jagdish Gauranga Prabhu will be, coming back to all of us in the Hare Krishna group. And you are all doing very good. Thank you so much for encouraging the temple and supporting. So many devotees are supporting so many ways. I really appreciate all of your love and affection. And take lot of my respect and love and my prayers and my appreciation for all of you. Now we will do little bit of Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. Okay? Ekadashi is on Monday. Yes. Ekadashi is on Monday, not tomorrow. Ekadashi is on Monday. So let us all little bit do Kirtan for 5 minutes. Is it okay? If you are all happy that I can, if you are agreeing that I want, you want to hear chanting Kirtan, if you want, then give me a thumbs up in the chat box. If I get 5, thumbs up, then I will sing. Otherwise, I will not sing. Minimum 5. Okay. Okay. 2 came. Only 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay. I am accepted your blessings. Haribol! So please be focused. Don't dilute, don't divert, and don't deviate. Let us call Krishna. Oh my dear Krishna, let me always be at your lotus feet. Vyapsatmika buddhi ekahirima Guru Nandana. Thank you so much. Let's have Kirtan. I will sing for you all. And here we have our dear devotees, Parananda Prabhu. He will be doing, playing Mridanga. And his brother is there. Our dear Devananda Prabhu. They will be also chanting. And you know me, I think. Yes, I am Ananga Mohan Das, all of your servant. Hare Krishna. Very happy to see all of you. I hope and pray that very soon we can all meet in the temple, and you will be very happy to see each other. Let's chant and let's get ready for the Purushottam month, and we will continue Bhagavad Gita next week as well. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Everyone, please chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare everyone, please chant.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jai Gauranga, 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 Gaur Hari Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. So the surprise that I wanted to give you all is I wanted to show you and give you beautiful darshan of Gaur Nitai now.
Hare Krishna.
Wow.
Hari Bol.
Hari bol, Hari bol.
Hari Bol.
Parama Karuna Pudui Jana Nitai Gora Chandra
Hari bol.
Abhay Avatar Sharo Shiromani Kevalananda Kanda Bhajo Bhajo Bhai Tribhuvane Nai Emono Dayalo Data Pashu Pakhi Jure Pashana Vidare Shune Jara Guno Gata Shri Gauranitai ki Jai Makanitai Gaurai Bhagavan ki
Jai.
So they are always blessing all of us, and every day you are getting darshans every day. You are getting darshan online also in our ISKCON Kolkata YouTube channel, and we are all praying for all of you in festivals also. So please be serious in your Krishna consciousness, and that will help you all to be happy in this material world. Only Krishna can make us happy. Only Krishna understands us from in and out. So যারা যারা কালকে বাংলা বোঝেন বাংলা ক্লাসে আসবেন সন্ধ্যে 6টা থেকে 7টা চৈতন্য চরিতামৃত পাঠ, and for others and for all of you I rest here today. May the Lord bless you, make your life healthy, wealthy and long and prosperous and Krishna conscious. Okay,
Hari Bol.
so all the devotees are here. Devananda is here.
Hare Krishna, Hari
Nanda Prabhu
Bol.
is here. Hare Krishna. So goodbye to all of you. Take care, and we'll meet very soon.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Param Vijayate
Hare
Sri
Krishna.
Krishna Sankirtanam. Hare Krishna.